What are you doing?
I'm taking the screws off.
Oh, okay, because see, this is hanging down. This is for a right-hand blind up against the wall. We want the wand over here to the right. Now, if you want it to the left, now see, this one's going to be to the right. That one we want to the left. So she's doing something. What are you doing here? You're just undoing the screws.
I'm undoing the screws.
Okay.
Because this part is going to mount against the wall.
Right.
So, in order for it to do that, I have to flip this little dealie the opposite
Just
way.
like that. And now you're just going to put the 2 screws back on.
I am going to put the 2 screws back on.
And it's just that simple, isn't it?
Yep. Voila.
Voila. Tighten it back up. And that's how you reverse that.
A monkey could do this.
A monkey could do this? Okay.
I could train a monkey.
You could?
Come on, little monkey.
Okay.
And there you have it. Now
Okay.
it's going to be able to be a
Just make them
mounted.
just make them snug.
There you go.
See, we try to figure this out. We're figuring this out while the blocks over there are being
Are drying.
drying in the sun. We put 2 coats of paint on those. We could have done them after they were up, so you can decide what you want to do.
There we go.
Okay, there. Let's see, when it's up against the wall over there, see? We're going to mount that like that, and that's facing down, just like that.
And then
Okay.
this goes in it, just so that they can see it. This goes, the wand will go in it like that, and then it'll,
And show me how this bottom thing's going to work.
so this will be like this.
And then there, like that.
And then you can use
Cool.
it as a handle. See?
Awesome. Because that one just slides right in your hands.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay. And then when you're done, you just
And
hang
then when
it
you're
straight.
done, you just hang it straight.
You hang it straight.
out,
You could take it out, or you could
keep
just leave it in there and let it hang.
Yeah.
Just like that, up against the wall. Okay? Your choice. Thank you for that demonstration, baby.
That.
So it's recording.
right now. Woohoo! And then
So
press
tell
the
us a little bit about what you're doing right now, Mike. Can you share with the audience what you're doing?
VideoJoe.
Oh, VideoJoe. Can you
Let's record. See? Test. This is a test. Hey, Frankie.
Oh, I was looking at his shade coming straight down.
Here. I wanted to get electrical ones where I could just press a button over here.
Yeah.
VideoJoe, can
Yes.
you tell me, I have sun coming in on my lanai, and I don't know how to utilize the lanai to its full capability because the sun is too uncomfortable. Do you have a solution for that problem?
Yes, you're going to put some blinds up, and that's what I'm doing today.
Okay.
Did you even know that?
No, so how do you go about putting up the blinds? I see those big poles in the middle. I mean, how are you going to
Okay,
get
well-
past those?
Well, see here. Here's the blind. Went to the store and got a blind here, and then there's brackets on the end. This is going to roll down, but and it comes with this. You hook that, you hook this like that, hang on to it, and that rolls it down and it rolls it up, and then you let it hang like that. Well, we wanted it installed right up here in this beam because we can't. These blinds you can install on the ceiling or on a beam. You can't install it on the ceiling because the girders are in the wrong place. We had to put it here, and because this round column was here, it doesn't stick out flush with the side of this beam. We're bridging this out, and so I took 2 blocks. And luckily, I had the same type of paint, and then I'm going to put 2 blocks here like that, and then the blind is going to screw right onto that. So when you lower it, this pole is not going to be in the way now.
Oh, so I won't even see the pole. I'll have the blind over that when I lower it.
Yes, when you lower it down, and And these blinds are only 6 feet tall, but when we lower it down, we're only going to lower it down to keep the sun out or keep the rain out from outside. And we're just going to go down maybe 4 feet or so. And that's all we're going to do. The rest of the time, I mean, we can leave it down or we can roll it back up. So you can do it either way. You can lower it or raise it. Okay?
Depending upon the weather.
Yes, depending upon the weather, of course. If it's raining or if it's sunny, you don't want the sun to come out in the morning or the afternoon. Let's say, just roll your blind down a little bit and roll it back up. And so what I did is I just took some 2x4s. These are just 2x4s. I made them 6 inches long. There's a bracket here, so I wanted it long enough so I didn't have to drill into the bracket. And I pre-drilled these holes, and I'm using coarse-driven sheetrock screws going into the wood. So, and then I pre-painted these, okay? So now, with it being up here, I also pre-drilled it. And that's big enough for the screws to go through, but I'm going to take a smaller drill bit and I'm going to pre-drill into that because I don't want this block to split, let's say. So I'm just marking it, pilot holes on that.
So you pre-drill pilot holes so that they're in the right location when you go into attachment.
They're pretty close in the right location, and then the drywall screws are going to go right into that. So I kind of like this. This is an impact drill. You don't have to have an impact drill, but if you get something, get an 18 volt. Don't get those baby 12 volt ones, and make sure you get lithium batteries. These do not have, I guess this is a lithium, or it says lithium. But if you have a choice, get the lithium batteries. And so
if I go to the store to buy a drill and I ask for an impact drill, they'll know what I'm talking about.
yes. And sometimes you can get it with the whole set, you know, maybe with the battery and two lithium batteries, a flashlight, maybe a saw, a cut-off saw, and a sawzall or something. Buy a whole set like that. Then you've got 4 or 5 tools you can use. Instead of just buying this with one battery or something, it's way cheaper to buy the whole set. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Hi, Mommy. Is in there?
She's inside cooking.
Oh, okay. Say hi to her.
Hi, Cindy.
If I had a regular drill, I couldn't drive it in that last little bit. I'd have to use a bigger pilot drill bit. But with this, you're not stripping out the head, and it just keeps pulling it right in.
So if I had an impact drill, someone with less strength could actually
Exactly.
do the
You don't
job.
because if I didn't have an impact, I'd have to pull it out and just really get in there with my shoulder and push it in as hard as I could. And I might not be able to get the screw in all the way. It might break off, it could strip the head off or something like that. With the impact, it works out really good, especially to undo screws too with the impact drive. Okay, so now I got all my blocks up. We're doing 2 sets. I have the blocks up here and over there. I made sure I read the directions. Any average Joe can do this. You don't have to be a specialist in order to do this project. Okay? Is it on? Mm-hmm. Now you were asking me a good question. You may not have a beam like this to install on. Well, you don't necessarily have to have a beam. If you have a flat ceiling all the way across, you can install these blinds on a ceiling too. There's a way to do that. There's directions usually in the container, and you can either install them flat up on a ceiling or on the side, or even up against a wall. Okay, so make sure you look at the type that you're getting. And incidentally, this one's 10 foot long. You can get them 8 feet long, 6 feet long. If you need a special order one, you could probably do that through your local hardware store too. But you know, it's usually best if you can get and install the ones that they have. And they come in different lengths, different sizes, all kinds of stuff. So just ask your local hardware specialist and you can do this project too.
Great, thanks.
Okay guys out there, make sure you read the directions because I'm changing this to a left-hand clutch control, and at the end it says pull out both end plugs from the tube and switch them. And that was these end plugs right here. You got one at each end and you got to pull them out and flip them around because when you install the blind, there's an inside and an outside to the blind. So this will make it done the proper way. Okay, so now we just take that and we're going to tap that in. Just here, I got some channel locks here. Okay, Frankie, just tap that with the channel locks that way, or you can set it on the plastic, whatever. Okay. So now that's the proper way. Now you've got left hand and right hand, so you don't have to do that to all of them. We had to do this one to this one here because see this side here. This is what I call the inside. So it looks pretty close to the other side, you know, but I want the finished side coming directly to me, not on the outside. Okay, so that's why I had to flip those edges around. Now we're ready to slip it up there, and I installed the one end first, and we're gonna put the little knuckle side on that, and then I'm gonna hold it up here, and I just follow the directions, and you can do it. Okay.